The exile really, I mean, he never forgot it, and it's certainly the effect that it had on me. His exile was that it really undermined my sense of security, because being a witness to these events and the possibility of something so horrible happening, which I don't think was really the ordinary experience of my contemporaries, unless they happened to be in the same situation. But he had an endless ability to talk about. He had to leave Austria, and how his father was murdered by the Gestapo, and basically his stomach kicked in, and then allowed to come home to die, which I suppose was quite nice of the Gestapo, really, considering that they did let him come back to the flat to die. And then I think his mother was arrested subsequently. She called the authorities brown-shirted murderers, and she was in a lot of trouble. How he managed to, get his mother out by getting some papers from a Nazi lawyer who had been compromised by having an affair with a Jewish hostess, socialite in Vienna. And this could have gone either way, really, but he was lucky that the lawyer cooperated. This left a deep impression on Eric, because it certainly undermined his security. It took away his sense of belonging. So even though he lived in England, and he wanted to stay living in England, because he had family and children here, even though he was working in Germany, he regarded England as his place of refuge. And he never actually went back to live in Germany or Austria. And he even refused a state burial from the Austrians. He said that the Austrians basically were unreconditioned Nazis. And I don't think he thought he had a home. I don't think he thought he had a home. And the idea of not having a home, not being able to have a home, not really belonging anywhere because you've been fundamentally displaced, and the security that you had in that place, I suppose, initially is gone, and that's something maybe that one can't regain. So that memory, even though it's not my memory, it isn't my memory, it's almost an inherited memory. And sometimes if I look at those old films, it's almost comforting, because it brings me closer to Eric. Now he's been dead 21 years, I think, now. But it brings me, it's a kind of connection. So all that horrible stuff is a connection, because I remember him talking about it.